just everything about the lad. He's down to earth. He's just got that bit about him where he works hard. He wants to play anywhere to play for Manchester United. He's a revelation this season, and there's got to be questions why Ten Hag didn't play him enough. So it's been a great weekend for Chelsea, great weekend for Ipswich, poor weekend for Wolverhampton Wanderers, Leicester, and also Manchester City. But anyway, here we are. Here's my team of the week. So this was a tough one. It was out of Pickford and Martinez. Pickford made more saves than Martinez, but Martinez has to be in it because of the save he made. That's the best save I've ever seen. The way that header went behind him and for him to get a strong hand on the ball to stop it. I mean, if you look at social media afterwards, everyone was saying the same thing. One of the best saves you'll ever see. First defender is talkSPORT. I thought it was outstanding. We were lucky to speak to him on talkSPORT a few days ago. And he was just everywhere. Every time there needed to be a block, he was there. Every time he needed to command his defence to get into shape, he was there. And he really is a defender that, when you're playing a game where everyone's behind the ball and you want to keep a clean sheet, he's one of the centre-halves you want in there. When there's no space in behind, then he's the defender you want in there. I thought he was fantastic, as well as the rest of the Everton team. Next defender is Guéhi. Everyone thought Brighton would roll Crystal Palace over, but I thought he was fantastic. I feel like he's getting better and better with every game. João Pedro has been outstanding the last few seasons, and he didn't have a kick, because Guéhi was everywhere, putting in blocks, even playing out from the back. He was fantastic as well. I thought he definitely deserved to be in Team of the Week. Next defender is Robinson. I thought he was man of the match in the game on the weekend against Liverpool. And for me, people want to say a big statement. I think he's the best left back in the Premier League. He has got the pace to fly forward. The second goal for Fulham, that run he made in behind Gomez, I think it was, to get the assist for the second goal, as well as the assist for the first goal. He's just a joy to watch. Flies forward with pace and can defend. High energy. I'm sure Liverpool would love to have him in their team now, rather than Robertson, who's ageing. But I think he's been fantastic this season. Next defender is Munoz as well. He's getting better with every game. He was flying down that right-hand side. He was getting blocks in when he needed to defensively, but he was such a threat going forward. The amount of times he got to the byline, Estupinian couldn't cope with him because he's very quick as well. I thought he was fantastic and a great signing by Crystal Palace. So first Newcastle player is Guimaraes. This was a game where you needed him to stand up and be counted. He's had his form questioned this season, but he was fantastic. Got a goal and an assist, and he was everywhere. He maybe could have got sent off for a high tackle, but he stayed on the pitch, and I thought he was involved with everything that Newcastle did. Flying forwards, getting back when needed to, but driving with the ball through that midfield. I thought he was fantastic. Next player is Jacob Murphy. I thought he was. He's that sort of player that, like, is he a forward? Is he a winger? Is he a right back? He's so versatile. You can play him anywhere. But when he's on it, he offers great pace on that right-hand side, and he can strike a ball as well. Thought he took his 2 goals well. Probably could have scored 4 or 5. But was always a threat going forward. And when he's on form, he takes that spot before Barnes and before Almiron. And I thought he was fantastic. James Maddison, I thought it was fantastic. To get that goal in the first minute as well, set the tempo. Great run and great finishing. That's what Maddison is adding to his game now. He's not just trying to get on the ball and look pretty. He's making third-man runs, the Frank Lampard run. And if he continues to do that, he's going to continue to score goals. His second goal was outstanding as well, making that run in beyond the defence. Defenders don't like when people running behind. I don't know how many times you have to say this to midfielders, attackers, but you'd always get through because defenders ball watch and don't like runners in behind. But Maddison, fantastic game. Next player is Diallo. I thought just everything about the lad. He's down to earth. He's just got that bit about him where he works hard. He wants to play anywhere to play for Manchester United. The first one, yes, mistake from Nunes to put him through, but great composure to win the penalty. But the second goal, wow, you don't know how hard that technique is to bring the ball down and to even get the shot on target. The amount of players that would miskick the ball or miss the ball and fall over. Great finish from Amad Diallo, and he's a revelation this season. And there's got to be questions why Ten Hag didn't play him enough, but he was outstanding and the best player on the pitch. Next player, I love this player. There was talk about Aston Villa signing him a few seasons ago. Sarr from Crystal Palace. The speed this guy has got, and he has worked on his finishing as well. If you look at both his goals, the first one, great header, but especially the second one, he was causing Dunk problems all afternoon. Gets in front of Dunk, takes a touch, and Sarr maybe 4 years ago would have smashed that wide, but side foot into the bottom corner. And I think that was the game where Lewis Dunk looked like he'd been retired. He was so poor. He couldn't cope with Sarr, Mateta, the runners in behind. And I thought Sarr was fantastic. And what a signing for Crystal Palace. Final forward is Isak. Scored a great goal, but it's not just his goal that I look at. I look at his all-round play. He's a player that Arsenal are crying out for. They should break the bank to bring him in. He's fantastic. The way he runs in behind, the way he brings other players in play. Can still work on his finishing because he misses chances. But as an all-round number 9, he's one of the best in the Premier League. And we're looking at Haaland struggling now. Isak, all-round game, can do more than Haaland. Is Haaland a better maybe finisher at times or stronger, aggressive? Yes. But put Isak in that Manchester City team, and I'm sure he will score similar goals to Haaland. Outstanding player. Manager of the week, I'm going to go with Kieran McKenna. Had some disappointing results recently, especially losing at home, 2 late goals to Bournemouth. And then to go to Wolves, when Wolves are on top second half, and to keep his team fighting, making right substitutions, a lot of players missing as well, and to get a last-minute winner. Great performance from Ipswich, great desire, and that all comes from the manager, Kieran McKenna. So final thoughts are, rightly so, Russell Martin and Gary O'Neill sacked. Southampton and Wolves are in big trouble, and when you see teams above you making a change in Leicester, these clubs below Leicester know they need to make changes, and they have. Relegation battle is going to be fascinating, but near the top, Manchester City, it's going to be a battle for top 4, I think, in the form they're in. Still a lot of teams are going to drop points. We saw with Liverpool, we saw with Arsenal, teams will drop points. This title race is nowhere near done. And Chelsea, flying, and they must be looking at Liverpool and thinking, we've got a chance of catching you. So there you have it. That's my team of the week. Let me know what you think in the comments. No Villa players, bar Martinez, but I'm sure they'll be coming soon. Thank you.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.